guys and gals. Briggsy, the moose is for after next week. Next Friday. Next Friday you'll see the moose. Next Friday. This is until Remembrance Day, which is on the 11th. So this is until Remembrance Day, and then after that the moose will come out. I still have to figure out what I'm doing for my live screen on that one. I know you want the moose, but you'll have to wait for the moose. Hi, Simon! Minor, thanks for letting me know about that. I haven't actually had a chance to port that over yet, so I'll take a look at that before I port it. It'll be good to see. Okay, I think I've got it up everywhere. There we go. How is everyone? Hopefully, Briggsy, you're not too busy. And oh, just be patient, Briggs. You'll get your moose. Yeah. Yeah. And I appreciate you pointing that out to me. I didn't realize that I tend to get a little behind on the exporting, so I haven't seen it yet. You're free today? Yay! Ah, Simon! Don't be teasing me with that. Come on. Alright. Countdown is off as always, which is always good. The countdown's always wrong. It's always wrong. Oh, that. Dang it, Simon! Quit teasing! Jeez. Gonna make everybody hungry. Oh. Alright, let's get the show on the road. Come back to the chat so I can see it. Hello, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Flatironix server. I am been just a little bit busy starting stuff up. But as you can see, this is the mountain that I want to build the holiday around. So I am getting busy with digging everything. Oh. Still? I thought you were over that part of it. In any case, I've started here. Oh, ow. I started in setting, I got some stuff set up here because I think I actually started it further back. I started back here. I was cleaning up some mess here and had a couple of creepers explode on me. So I need to get some more dirt for there. But what I've really been working on, I'm trying to keep myself a little bit safe in here, is I'm trying to get the interior here all dug out. And I'm trying to go along the perimeter so that I can find out where everything is. So I don't punch through just yet. I want to be able to punch through in the spots that I want to punch through in, not accidentally. I don't want to have any holes unless I deliberately make them. Let's put it that way. So like all of this. But yeah, I want to dig out the interior here, and this will be the formation essentially of the workshop. All the little pieces that are sticking out from the mountain will just be extensions on the different sections. So I want to be able to get through this. The workshop. Yeah, that's what I'm getting prepped here. I'm trying to get the interior for the workshop and little areas for the elves. Another area for Santa and Mrs. Claus. See, that's what I didn't want. I didn't want to break through like that. I think I can cover that up with... We'll do that. And then it's back this way. I'm trying to be very careful with where I'm placing and taking stuff out of. Because I don't want to go through the wall. And then I might have to actually, you know, build something there. Unless I really have to, I don't want to. Certainly looks like I'm going to have enough dirt to cover up and patch all of the creeper holes because creepers are jerks. Okay. I'm trying to carefully also use the mini-map to kind of guide me. But at the same time, it's so difficult. But that's not a bad thing. The one big thing, I'm kind of hoping I can just dig out the entirety of the mountain and build everything for the workshop on the inside. And then hopefully everything will look really good. And I don't know why people call me in the middle of stream. I really, really don't. Oh, that's not right. There we go. I must be getting close to where I dug out this. Yeah, there it is. Alright. Now that I've dug the perimeter out, I should be able to dig fairly decently on the interior here. Get rid of all this dirt. I think I accidentally hit one of the torches there. So I'm gonna have to replace... Yeah, I did accidentally knock one off there. Well, at least I'm gonna have all the dirt that I need to hopefully fill in the pond as much as I need it to be filled. And fix up all the creeper holes. The one thing I didn't think to bring down here was a bed. So I probably should go and get myself a bed. There we go. I'll probably be fixing this up later, so it'll probably disappear later anyway, but we can get rid of some of this water now. Because I want to have Santa and Mrs. Claus's house here. I want to have it in this area here. And be nice and large and look good. I know I haven't transferred anything over from the survival world that I was building in on Monday. I've been a little busy running some errands today. Mostly going to the thrift store and finding a new monitor. I haven't got set up yet, but yeah, my main monitor has decided the capacitor wants to kind of just die. Yeah, Building Inspector Bob was here. Welcome back. Oh, come on. Okay, this should give me just enough glide to get around. And in. There it is. There's the bed I'm looking for. Now, I can't touch anything that's in here to help me build. I can't use any of it. We'll sleep before we go back. So, I have to collect everything myself in this month while building this crazy, probably over elaborate build. I'm probably biting off far more than I can chew here, but I'm going to give it a good try. Which is why I am now calling this prepping the canvas, because I'm trying to get as much of this. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot to grab something when I was up there. Something that would help immensely. Okay, now where did I put it? Oh, come on. Okay, where did I put it? Where did I put it? It didn't say that I couldn't use this. So where did I put it? Where in heaven's name did I put it? There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, of course I am. I mean, so far there's only 2 of us in this competition. So far only 2 people have expressed interest in it. It's sad though, because come on. Why not do a build challenge? They can be so much fun. Okay, so I need 5, 6, 7, 9. Oh, I'm gonna dig this sucker out, and then I'm going to hopefully be able to make short work of digging this mountain out. Which would be nice. It shows you how prepared I was today, mainly because going out and having to get so many different things and get a couple different other things, and I'm hoping that the monitor that I bought will work, because I did buy it at the thrift store, so I'm hoping it'll work as good as the one I have, if not, well, hopefully better. Because I just don't have the cash to put out for a new one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, let's bring this one out. Digging out a spot for the beacon, a little time consuming, but well worth it in the end. And they really don't want to see me try and do another wither fight. They really, really don't. Alright, let's get this thing built so I can dig out the hole and get this all sorts of going. Because I don't want to dig slowly anymore. Okay. If I had been able to kind of prepare myself a bit better, I would have already had this set up and ready to go. But I didn't. I'm currently using the monitor that kinda works. Kinda. It does work. I'll say that it does work. It's just very finicky, I suppose is a good word for it. It is having issues. Very much so. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so unfortunately, we've got to keep an eye on the rules there. Alright. dig that straight up and hope I don't come across any mobs. What kind of finicky? It's taking at least 5 minutes before the monitor actually decides it's going to work. Briggsy thought it sounded like a capacitor was going, and he's probably right. It probably is something like similar to that, a capacitor going or something. Alright, let's go back down and get this party started. Let's go. What? I've already gotten this! What the heck? Haste, haste 2. Let's get this going. There we go. That's better. Oh, that's so much better. Of course, the fun thing is going to be dumping all of this stuff off. There we go. Of course, when we get up to that gravel, that's going to be fun too. Alright. I want to get this bottom floor done, and then kind of figure out a way of getting to the top and working back down. Huh? I didn't die. I didn't die to gravel, so no, you did not win that. You don't win that one. Nope. I didn't die to the gravel. I kept calm. I dug myself out. I didn't panic. I didn't do what some of the hermits and friends have done on Last Life, so you don't win that one. I think one of the big things I'm going to have to do is harvest a lot of coarse and pop coarse, and then I'm going to have to find a good source of blaze rods. I'll have to go to, I think there is a blaze farm. I'll have to go there, and I will have to just almost AFK at it just so I can get enough blaze rods so I can make a butt ton of end rods. Because I don't feel like going through the end and just hoping to find a city somewhere so I can harvest all the end rods. Plus, that would take forever. I'll get you, your little dog, too. I'm sorry, but I don't have a little dog anymore. And it still makes me sad. Meanwhile, your big dog there, Briggsy. Your big dog could pretty much cause brain damage to a lot of little dogs and cats. And before anybody gets mad, those would be along the lines of what Briggsy would say about the dog himself. Oh. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for another dog. That was my baby. She does not know the power of her own tail, yes. It's quite interesting and it's quite funny when you're talking with Briggsy and all of a sudden you hear this, and it's just like, oh, that's a happy puppy. That's a puppy that's got her tail banging and wagging on something. So, one of these days, Briggsy, if I ever come down there, I do want to meet that dog. I do want to meet that dog because, dang it. She just sounds like too much of a fun character. Alright. Now to fill in all the holes. Fill in all the holes I made here. Okay, that definitely makes this go a lot faster. Okay, now sleeping might be a good idea. Oh, I bet. I bet. She just sounds like a character. Alright, Miner, you go do what you have to do. Let's see. Maybe if I start digging here and go up. I do have to be careful though, because this is a new part of the mountain that I now have to try and figure out where the edge is. Let's see. Oh. Okay, so that looks to be the edge right there, which is why I'm trying to just carefully pick those out.
Well, if you're wondering what's happened, so am I. The computer that we have running our news from time to time took off and went wild. So what we're going to do is start over from the top.
Okay. Gotta be careful digging this out so I don't break any more holes in there. I really don't want to. Although there will be some places where, yeah, there's gonna be holes because that's where a house is, or that's where part of the factory is. suppose I probably should stick with where I'm at. Don't forget, if you really want to place a bet on anything, there are predictions.
Well, if you're wondering what's happened, so am I.
Alright. Just carefully dig this all out. Then I can go ham on the inside. I will say, since I was out running around and doing errands right before stream and such, I decided I was going to treat myself, and I got myself lunch from one of the Mexican places in town. They have a very distinct habit of giving you far more food than you need for one meal. The only thing I'm a little sad about is they used to package what I got, what I ordered, in recyclable, kind of like microwavable safe container. And this time they gave it to me in a tin container where it's got a plastic lid, and it's just like, really, dude? Like, the other packaging was so much better. Because now I have to figure out how I'm going to microwave the rest of that for dinner tonight. And I don't think there really is a way of doing it, other than just mixing it all together, dumping it in a bowl, and so be it. Or eating it cold, and it doesn't really taste as good cold. I'm honestly just surprised that they're able to use that material. Because Canada's taken a fairly heavy stance, I think. I can't remember if it came into effect for this year or if it's in effect for next year. But soon, selling, distributing plastic utensils, yeah, you're gonna be paying extra for that. And it's not gonna be pretty. What Canada's trying to do with this particular ruling is they're trying to get rid and take out some of the plastic from the environment. So there's not going to be any plastic straws, there's not going to be any plastic utensils, plastic plates, all of that stuff is pretty much, yeah, no, we're not going to do it. Which will be interesting. Because I can tell you this, paper straws don't, they're not the greatest. But I've seen other really interesting biodegradable straws where it's, this one was made with, maybe it was potato starch, or this one was made with like a cane sugar kind of thing, where it's not necessarily sugar, but it also isn't. It's some sort of biopoly conglomerate thingy that it won't dissolve, but it will degrade easier than plastic. But it still has like a little bit of a plastic feel to it, but it isn't plastic. It's really, really neat. But yeah, that's my little. I went for a wander this morning and ended up buying Mexican. Really good Mexican, but still. I didn't make my meal today. Didn't make my breakfast, my lunch, or my dinner. I need to do that more. I need to do more cooking. And my inventory, of course, is full. Don't want to lose any of this material in case I could use it later. So I don't want to lose any of the stone. I don't want to lose any of the diorite or granite. I don't want to lose any of this stuff because it may come into use later. And I'm not sure if it will or won't. Mainly due because I'm not sure what this is going to end up looking like. I'm still trying to get the palette set up and figured out. I'm trying to get the design of the building set up. Trying to find Santa's village or the North Pole village ideas from pictures and such. I didn't think it would be that hard, and it actually is a little challenging because there's actually a theme park called Santa's Village, which is completely themed to Christmas and Santa and all that, but it makes it incredibly difficult to find stylized pictures of Santa's Village. I was kind of hoping to find a nice little maybe Victorian-esque village kind of set up pictures, and I'm having a heck of a time finding them. But that happens. Alright. One of the other big things I'm having to get ready and sorted is what the Foodcraft Saffron is going to look like. Which reminds me, I've got a meeting for that this weekend from the sound of it. Although only one person has responded. That's not usually a good sign. I need to block this in. And I'm soon gonna have to go over. Ooh. That's a lot of holes here. That's a lot of. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the enders shortly because my pick and my shovel are a little low on health. I don't feel like switching over and doing a bunch of cobble at the moment. Oh, I really gotta be careful here. Okay. It doesn't feel like I'm that much higher up, but apparently it's high enough that it's causing a bit of issues with how stuff is coming in. That's not the right spot. There we go. Doesn't feel like I'm that high up, and I really shouldn't be. Because this... Yeah, I'm not that high up. I've got all of that to go yet. Figuring that out is gonna be fun. There we go. And let's put that back there. Now the fun part is going to be getting up. And then the best part of this will be just coming back here after and digging out each of the floors. And that should then have everything working well. I think I'm definitely going to need more chests. Definitely gonna need more chests. Okay, warp. Enter. I know I shouldn't have the flame sword, but it's the only one I got. Alright. The only other thing I can think of is to find a way to lock all of my hoppers on my... Excuse me, lock the hoppers on the furnace arrays and use the XP from that. The other fun thing will be I will have to go to the mesa and I will have to dig up a bunch of stuff in the mesa. I'll have to go back to the desert and dig up a bunch more sand because I'm gonna need glass panes and glass and all that fun stuff. May as well get everything sorted out while I'm here. That way we can hopefully get more done. Oh, I'm gonna need... I just remembered, I'm gonna need a Christmas outfit. And I'm honestly scared to ask Simon. I'm scared to ask Simon because some of his were quite interesting. Alright, let's go back. That guy was a jerk. But I got a couple of things that I can use. So I guess I can't be too mad. Hey, Game King, how you doing? Okay, I do have the right pick in my hand. I don't have one that's going to... Ooh. Let's not poke a bunch of holes in the wall. Let's try to avoid poking holes in the wall. Good to see ya. Oh, my other torches? No, they're just not in my offhand. I am busy working on a build challenge for this month. We were given a word, and each week from now until December 1st, so the last week before December 1st, which I think is the 22nd? I want to say it's the 22nd, but don't quote me on it. We will get an additional word to incorporate, that we have to incorporate somehow into the build. So I'm currently working at digging out a mountain. A mountain that will be the base for a Santa's workshop. I'm hoping to do a Santa's workshop here and have everything on the inside, which is going to be challenging. Yeah, you know what, give me a sec, I'll put down a couple of torches just to make sure that this place isn't gonna spawn stuff while I'm gone. And we'll come out here. Yes, right. And this is the mountain that I'm going to use. I'm going to turn this into, like, there'll be bits of the factory, like there'll be a bit that sticks out here, another one that sticks out over here, and up here, and conveyor belts that will go on along the outside of the mountain, going from one spot to the next, then another build here, and another one here, and just all the way up until at the top you'll see probably somewhere up around there. Somewhere up around there will be the start of a sleigh that's being pulled by reindeer off into the night sky kind of thing. You did. I think it'll be the one that I can work with best. I can work with that hopefully the best and adjust with the prompting, adjust with the prompts that will come up. I'm hoping at least that will be the case. But yeah, it's trying to get the inside dug out now, so that the factory can be built inside, as well as the backsides to the different little houses and all that fun stuff. Your birthday was fun? Oh, I'm glad to hear that your birthday was fun. Did you do anything really exciting? Or did you just have a small party at home with family and friends? I'm kind of curious. I will honestly say my birthday has not been fully celebrated for a few years. But that's simply because I could care less. It's not as big a thing anymore for me. Small part with mom, stepdad, and sister. Nice. Sometimes those can be the nicest ones. Me, I don't mind having a small get-together. I don't really have that many friends in real life here. In my life, like, I don't have a lot of people where I live that I'm friends with. But I think that's more because I've always been a bit odd, a bit different. And sometimes that doesn't lend to getting many really good friends. Oh, that sounds like it should be interesting. Having your dad and grandparents come up as well? Have a separate celebration with them, I'm guessing? Pfft, why are you sorry? I don't mind not having that many close friends, really, around me. I'm very much an introvert. I very much am. I always have been. Prefer I prefer solitude and quiet for the most part. Mainly because I don't necessarily have to worry about what I'm thinking about myself. If that makes any sense. One big party, nice. I'm happy to hear when people who are separated or divorced still can get along and still can be friends. It just makes it seem like it was a mutual agreement. They knew they couldn't work it out. They knew it wasn't really working, and just, yeah, let's just acknowledge we've grown apart. We don't have the same commitment to each other that we did when we first started. So let's just make sure that that commitment isn't going to be what holds us back from something else. I like that. Okay, let's... Hey, it's a rare thing. It is very rare for that to be the case. So when it happens, I'm always very happy to hear about it. Okay, so I can't dig that out. Ah, grr. Yeah, I'm going to need more chests. I'm going to need so many more chests. It's not even funny. Oh my god. And this is just trying to dig everything out. And it's not even done yet. I mean, okay, if I dig this out, we're not that, like, there's so much more up there to dig out. We're only to the top of the entrance. Oh man, it's gonna take a bit. But, you know what, if we can get this done today, great. It means that there's one less thing to do. I can focus on getting the designs figured out. Because that's been a thing I've been struggling with. But, come on. We're all gonna struggle, especially when it's like, you have this theme to go off of, and that's it. You have one word. Just one word. And I will honestly say, I kind of brought this on myself. I have actually been on the other side of this challenge. I've been the one that organized it, and yeah. I will say it's much more fun being on the other side. It's a lot more fun being on the other side. I much prefer to be on the other side of this than on this side right now. Okay, now we're coming. You know what? 1, 2. Okay, that ended up with. Oh, we've got creepers outside. That's not a good thing. Oh, that's right. Briggs, last night, when we were looking at that other mod pack, and I said that there was a new launcher, apparently it wasn't talking about the one we've been using. It's been talking about a completely brand new one that's part of, I think, Google? Yeah, part of, no, not part of Google, part of the Microsoft Play Store. And apparently that launcher is not one that wants to play nice with Java. And for some reason, it sounds like somebody is riding a four-wheeler up and down my street. I have no idea what's going on. Maybe somebody's doing some leaf blowing. But it certainly sounds like a four-wheeler just running up and down the street. Exuma did a video on it today, and he is having trouble with this launcher, and it's not working properly for Java, and they do know about it. They do know about this issue, but they haven't been able to fix it yet. Use the old launcher for as long as you can, because apparently this new launcher does not like Optifine whatsoever. And I need Optifine to kind of have any frames if I stream. Have frames, have, I can't play modded without it. I can't play modded without Optifine, so it is, a little disconcerting that they've switched to this launcher that is completely unproven. It completely is not working for the Java people, and it's a little worrying. I will honestly admit it is extremely worrying that they've got this Microsoft launcher now, and what's the first thing that happens? Java doesn't work right on it. You can't do the things on Java with it that you would do with the current launcher, so it's a little worrying to me. I haven't downloaded this new launcher yet because I'm sorry, I kinda need my current launcher. It works better. It works. Let's just leave it at that. It works. So if Microsoft is playing that game, they may not like some of the results. Because I will definitely use the old launchers for as long as I can. Oh, speaking of, shouldn't it have been Snapshot Day today? I was completely out and about, so I have no idea if there was actually a snapshot come out today. Now I'm curious. Did a snapshot come out today? Or is it delayed? I hope it isn't delayed. So much of 118 has been delayed so far, it's not even funny. I mean, I get it, they can't get the Warden or Skulks and all that to work how they want it to, so it's being pushed back to 119. I get it. You want to put out a great product, and you kind of want that great product. But I think a lot of us even realize that they probably took a huge bite when they said they were going to add the Deep Dark and all of that in 118. I think a lot of us recognize the fact that they were stretching themselves a little thin. Just a little. Oh. Alright, now I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm gonna see if, 2140, 2141, 42. What would it be? 45. It would be 2145. So let's see. Nope, doesn't look like there was one today. Alright, good to know. Good to know. There's probably a note somewhere on Twitter saying, oh, we need to have another day and it'll come out tomorrow, or something like that that I've missed. Wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't be the first time. Still doesn't, like, you can tell that each floor is getting smaller and smaller, even though in some cases they're not supposed to be getting smaller. But it is definitely getting smaller in some cases. I'm definitely finding the edge sooner. Like, well, we're getting up there. We still got a ways to go. But it is definitely getting smaller as we go higher. Alright, now where is the... Okay, so that's where we are. And we gotta get up there. Oh, man. Definitely a day of digging. And you, sir, are not supposed to be here. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go down and chop some wood because I need to get another chest. Like, where is... There we go. Open this up as much as we can. Alright. That is so much stone. Yeah, I need to get more wood, and it looks like it's coming on nighttime. Oh, we'll get rid of the night. And we'll come over. I think these vines have spread way too far. We will go up. And harvest some jungle. And turn them into chests. Turn the jungle into chests. Certainly seems like there should be another log somewhere in there. Huh. That's some of the quickest deteriorating leaves that I've seen. I wonder, am I still in the area of effect for the beacon? If so, what does haste do? There we go. I'll let that continue doing its thing. Stupid squid. Was not expecting that. That stays there. Alright, I'm gonna do 20 chests. That's not gonna work. Alright, I'm gonna set up a bunch of chests here so that I can access them and store as much of the stone in here as I can. Mainly due to the fact that it is going to be near impossible to not have some kind of storage here for all of the stone. It needs to happen. It needs to be available. If it isn't, then I'm gonna have a lot of stuff despawn, and that's not exactly the position you want to be in. Alright. You especially don't want to be in a position where you lose things simply because you don't have enough of one thing or another. Okay. since this is definitely a build challenge where you have to gather your material, if I can use this as material for building, I'm all for it. Alright. Oh, that's not good. Alright. It doesn't feel like we're getting any higher, but we are slowly. I know it's not exciting. It's a big day of digging and mining and not much for building today, unfortunately. No planning today either, but that's not a horrible thing. Planning and all that stuff will come. Just maybe not today. Good to know that all of that. Oh. All right. Let's get this done. If I can get the majority, or even if not the entirety, of the inside of this mountain done today, I will be so happy. It'll be a great thing to have gotten done. And then I can spend some time tomorrow organizing and sorting everything out. And getting all of that figured. Once that's done, it'll be off to collect. Collect all of the materials. Although I think I'm gonna have to ask somebody who knows how to play with, I think it's like Matica? Because if I can build this once in creative and then have all the information I need to build it again in survival, I'm all for it. There we go. Yeah, I think I'll have to ask around with the other people on Flatironix about who knows how to get Light Matica set up and how to use it properly and all that fun stuff. And then I'll probably spend really spend a couple of days working on what the village will look like, how it'll look, how it'll sit on the mountain. And then just, use the program to make it happen. I don't think it's an unreasonable situation or a reasonable solution. So I can't wait to see how this one plays out. Alright, one more floor done. That's 3 done in... What would we say? That's roughly half an hour for each floor. So we might get one more done. One more done. One more. We can do it. All right. One, two. Okay, let's play the part of dwarf and just do a diggy diggy hole. Oh. That is not what I wanted. Oh, I'm out of torches. That's not a good thing. Not a good thing. All right. Torches. Okay, so if I kind of work this out, it looks like there's probably going to be 3 or 4 more floors before we get everything finished and nicely, neatly tied up in a bow. But we're definitely a little higher now. I'm starting to think I might need to make myself a couple of more Silk Touch picks here. Go and hunt the the netherite, and get another set going. Cause this is definitely taking its time here. That just because I don't want to fall through holes that I made. Oh, and Pretzel's going to bed. Pretzel's going to bed again. I love the fact that we do have a goodnight command, and Pretzel sets it off. I love it. I love it. It's always funny when Pretzel goes to bed. Ooh, I hear zombies outside. They're likely not happy that they can't get to me. Well, too darn bad. Ooh. I'll have to go out and check that, I'll have to check that cave out at some point. I think I must have, because it looks like there's torches in there. But I'll have to go and check and see what's in there again. But this is definitely going to be a very holiday-like build. And it gets us all in the mood, I suppose, for Christmas. Which isn't a bad thing. It'll be very bright, which unfortunately won't happen till after Diwali, I think is how it's pronounced. I'm probably mispronouncing it, and I do apologize. Let's see. Hanukkah's coming up as well. What other holidays do we have coming up? Kwanzaa comes after Christmas, which isn't a bad thing. Boxing Day comes after Christmas too. Alright. Now I gotta figure out how far back into this wall I can go before it decides to tell me you have gone too far. Okay, so that's about where we can get to in at least some locations. I will say I've been keeping an eye out for all the new trailers for the Disney Plus shows, and the Hawkeye show is looking like it's going to be a fun holiday kind of show, because it's going to just be a mini-series. And I think it's mostly supposed to be introducing the Kate Bishop character. And the trailers I've seen for it is just like, oh, it has such a strong Die Hard feel to it that I'm actually just going, oh, if they've done this as well as Die Hard did theirs, it's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see it. Of course, it doesn't come out until the end of the month. And even when it comes out, it's going to be a whole thing. It's going to be a whole thing. It's just the insanity that looks like it comes to that show. I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. What else can we talk about? That's not going to get me into trouble. Game King, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, who just dropped the bomb? Ramo's been gifted. Walkie's been gifted. Shot. What is that? Shot Hottie TV has been gifted. Izzy 2487's been gifted, and Game King's been gifted. Oh, who did this? Who's trying to sneak around? Pizzette! Hello, Pizzette. How are you doing? Thank you so much for all the gifted subs. That is so kind of you. Thank you so much. Okay, back to the game. Back to the game. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you guys are such sweethearts. That wasn't Matt. That wasn't Matt. Your ghost, yeah. What the heck? You didn't even come and say hello? I'm almost a little hurt there, Fizzat. Almost. How are you doing, my friend? Yeah, I haven't actually heard from Matt in a little bit, but I think that's because he's been busy with some stuff in his real life, so. Matt will be back when Matt is back. But definitely, the gifted subs is like, it's either Matt, or occasionally Minor, or it's... Now we can add Fizzat to that list. Fizzat gives out subs like they're candy. You're all good? Oh, I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, I'm in the middle of doing a holiday build. If you haven't been in the stream before now, I'm not sure since you didn't say hello. And I'm still a little sad you didn't say hello. But I'll forgive you. Okay, apparently I've got some dark spots down here. You jerk. You jerk butt. Get out of my face. That looks a bit dark. That looks a bit dark. Anywhere else? Okay, that looks a little dark. Let's see. Could Jerkbutt have come from up here? Yes, he could have. Let's just make sure this is all lit up as well. Then we can get rid of the rest of the junk in my inventory. There we go. Oh, Briggs, I went back and I did get the one that you suggested. I just haven't brought it in yet to set up, so I don't know if it works or not. I didn't feel like I had enough time to fart around with my desk and get everything changed around and changed over and all that fun stuff, so I figured I'll wait until after stream to test. Probably not the best solution, but okay, I need to put that back there. Okay. I'm sure there's further out that I could go here, but it's probably not a good idea to do that. So, just want to make sure that this is going to be all lit up, not drop butt heads on me. Then, oh wait, that's the one I just came from. 1, 2. I'm trying not to dig the floor too much. I don't want to drop through a hole as I'm digging. But the other thing is we need to find where the edges are now. Find the edges again. Get this all lit up, get it all dug out. Get it set up. Yeah, I definitely need to make myself more picks. That looks like it's a very flat wall. Huh. Oh, wow. Oh, I did not expect that. Okay. Okay, we're getting a little closer to the top, which is nice. It's definitely a lot smaller. Okay. As much as I want to leave that open, I can't. What am I digging a hole for this time? Well, we've been given a building challenge for the server. And it's a themed one, and the theme, or the word that we have right now currently is holiday. So I am digging out, actually, you know what, let's go back out here. I'll show you. I am digging out the interior of this mountain so that I can transform it into Santa's workshop, where I'm going to have a bunch of buildings that come out around the outside. There's going to be a conveyor belt that goes up and around through all these different buildings. Santa and Mrs. Claus are going to have a house right down here. All the elves are going to have houses that are dotted around the other parts of the mountain. And then I'm hoping at the top here I'll be able to sort out a sleigh that looks like it's being pulled up into the sky by reindeer. And that is what I'm hoping to get done by the end of the month. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this off. But I'm darn well going to try. I am darn well going to try. So I need to dig out the interior so that I can sort out where Santa's workshop is going to be in here. Where the workshop is, where the elves' houses are going to be, all of that stuff. I have to figure all of that out on the inside here, and that's that's why I'm digging the mountain out. And I'm sure you've noticed I leave 2 blocks in between the different floors. It's because I do have a habit of accidentally digging down one. So I'm hoping to prevent myself from digging down too far by giving myself 2 blocks, and then I also won't fall through a hole. I'm definitely going to finish it, even if I don't get it done in time for the contest. I will work on finishing this as part of, say, Christmas time. The Christmas holiday, Christmas time kind of stuff. I will finish it. If I do not finish it for the contest, I will finish it for that. Because I've already put in a fair amount of planning for it. And I'm going to be doing more planning for it. In the future, I've got a copy of the world. A very old copy of the Flatironix world. For a single player world, I've been using that to help me sort out where different things are going to go and how they will look and all that fun stuff. So this will be one of the things that I figure out over there and then transfer over, because the way I'm kind of seeing it in my head, it's going to look so cool. But at the same time, I need to figure out what do I do with snow? What do I do for icicles? What do I do for, like, anything that's going to help make this look all the more wintry and festive? And yeah, that's going to be a fun thing. Oh boy, I've got gravel. Which isn't a bad thing, because I need it. I'm going to need it for concrete. I'm going to need all that gravel for concrete. And I'm going to do that. And I'm going to need all of this gravel for concrete. The one big thing with this contest, with this build contest, is you have to collect all the material during the month. Which is why it's like, I want to hold on to as much of everything I dig out of here, because I might be able to use the stone for something, I might be able to use the granite for something, the diorite, like, all of this needs to be kept and stored, and you never know what you might be able to use and what you might not be able to use, so it's just like, okay, let's collect everything. Let's be pack rats. we need all the... We need everything. We need everything. Which is why those chests are going to be absolute mess. They're gonna be a hot mess, but they're gonna be my hot mess. There we go. And I'm soon gonna have to go back and... I think maybe this time I can switch over to cobble, or over to my other pick, so that I don't have to go back to the Ender farm. It means, yeah, I'm gonna get cobble and all sorts, but better that than have this break. Wait, what? That was strange. I'm sure I had that on before. Weird. But yeah, like I'm trying not to put too many holes in the side where it's like, oh yeah, by the way, this is the wall to the outside. I don't want to do it too often, but it's a little hard to avoid sometimes. Pack rat for the win. Possibly. Hello, New. How are you? What are you up to today? I am currently just digging. And I don't know why. It's always digging. It's always digging. Okay, so I need to that. Okay, that is slightly worrying. I think the next stage up is actually a cave. Or there's a cave there. Yeah, I can understand that, New. I can understand that. I've had, oh, come on. I've had a bit of that myself, so. Me, it's just digging. Yeah, there's a cave. There's a cave on this level. Oh, there was a cave on this level. But I suppose that's not a bad thing. We can make use of it, and that can be kind of the entrance to one of the elves' houses, maybe. Okay, so we gotta be a little careful here. Yeah, straight for 2, and then I can go in 1. Straight for 2, and then I can go in 1. That's a little too much further than 1. Oh, come on. I just patched that. Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to be very careful with digging out the interior here. That's all flat. Well, a day anyway. I've been a little bit busy today. That's probably the biggest thing. I had to go and get some things. I had to go get myself a new monitor from the thrift store because the one I'm currently using has decided it wants to go on the blink. And when I mean blink, when I say blink, I mean it. Like, it blinks for a good 5 minutes before it decides it wants to work. So I went and got myself a new one from the thrift store. And when I say new, it's used, obviously, but I got another one, and I'm hoping that it will be better than the one currently. The one that currently decides it wants to decide whether it wants to live or die every morning. Disco monitor. It wasn't disco. It very much wasn't disco. New. Wasn't flashing that fast, but it was definitely it didn't know whether it was doing staying alive or bye bye birdie kind of thing. It did not know which way it was going. And it definitely just was doing everything just to make it like, nah. Am I gonna work today? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, I could almost read an entire short chapter waiting for it to decide whether it was going to be alive or not. That's not a good thing. So, I'm hopeful that the monitor that I picked up is going to be more cooperative. Let's put it that way. I hope it's going to be more cooperative. Let's see, what am I down to? I can still go for a little bit. I can probably dig some of that out. I really... Oh well, I need the gravel. I need it. I really do need it. Oh wow, where? Oh wow! Oh wow, that is very close. I did not realize I was that close already. Ooh. Well, I guess that's what happens when you stay inside the mountain for so long. Yeah, kind of lose track of where you are when you're going up in it. Oh. Alright, so that was up a little bit more, so that's not bad. I'm trying to be very careful here, because I already dug out a bunch of stuff here. Oh. Matt! Hello! How are you? I don't know, Matt. That might be trying to take your place as the #1 gift subber. Ugh. Okay. Welcome back, Miner. Welcome back. Then we need to do this, that. I think that's closed up all the holes now. Yeah. So we're almost at the top, which is nice. And then it's just getting rid of all of the floors. No, you stay with me. Okay. Fly. Yes. The server allows for fly. It allows us to fly simply because, well, let's face it, we're builders, especially where I am, I'm building in a shattered savanna, yeah. If I don't have fly, I'm not getting anywhere with any of my builds. I try not to use it too often. But when I'm building, say, on the outside or working on getting the interior mined out similar to like what I'm doing right now, that's why I've left these floors. I'll mine to a floor, dig it out, and then I'll worry about going up to the next one, digging that out. Ooh. That's a kind of neat frame for the windmill there. But yeah, we have the ability to use fly on this one. I think it's mostly because there's so many builders and some of them would prefer to be in creative and some of them do want to try and do some of their builds in, you know, not in creative but in survival, but they don't want to have to put up a bunch of scaffolding. Me, I just don't want to die. I just don't want to die. I really just don't want to die. Wait, is there a... Oh no, there isn't. That hole was there, that hole is already there, it's gonna stay there, same as this one. This hole is already here, it's gonna stay there. I need to switch picks though. I do not need to lose ashes. Let's see. Here we go. Oh wow. We got 2 from there. 1, 2. Two more floors. That's it. That's it. 2 more floors. And they'll be small. Two more floors. Oh my goodness, yes. Only 2 more floors. And then it's just taking out all of the floors. Okay. Mind you, taking out the floors is going to be precarious. Okay, so... Two there... Gotta be so careful because I don't know when I'm gonna break through. Like there. Oh, wait. Torches! Torches! I need to put down torches! Oh, no. I have to go back down for more torches. Aww. Let's put all the cobble in there, gravel. The good part is I'll get all these torches back when I break the floors. Let's see, which floor are we at? We are at this one. This is the floor we're at. Gotta light it up and make sure that we're going to somewhat be safe up here. Hopefully be safe up here. Oh. Oh, that looks so pretty. I don't even have shaders and that looks so pretty. And the bridge looks so good there. Oh. Okay. 2 more floors to go, just 2 more. This one and 1 more, and then it's gonna be mayhem digging up the floors. It'll be mayhem digging up the floors. It'll be amazing. It will be amazing digging up the floors. Because I will no doubt fall into holes several times. Which will be funny. Okay, so I have to do that. Okay, I think that's the entirety of this floor. That didn't take too long. And this one shouldn't take much longer either because it is right near the top. Yeah, I knew. That's why I was commenting on the fact that it is something that is allowed on the server. It is a closed server. It is essentially invite only, whitelisted, all that fun stuff. And yeah, it's an agreement. We've been. I say we. It hasn't been me. There is supposed to be something of a dungeon run or something for the builders, not the builders, the streamers to go through, and we haven't seen it yet. It's not quite finished. But the gal who's building it, hey, what, Matt? Oh my God, Matt! You're back from your vacation last Sunday. Holiday was great, but when we came back, your mom tested positive. Oh no! And yesterday your dad tested positive. Oh. Oh no. You've been clear so far, but yeah, I bet it's been a hard couple of days. God, Matt, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, 1,000 bits from Matt. Oh, goodness. Well, Matt, I hope both your parents get through it easily. I hope I hope they don't have a lot of the really nasty symptoms. I hope it's as mild as it can be for them. But I am sorry to hear that. It's not an easy thing, and it's not gonna get much easier, really. Oh! Can we... I didn't expect that. Thank you so much for the reminder. Zending Gamer, how are you doing? Welcome! It's been a while. Game King, I don't blame you whatsoever for yelling that one. Villagers are a pain in the backside sometimes. But what have yours been doing that's been annoying you? Oh, wait. No, no, no. Do not need that open. Do not need somebody come crawling in when I'm working here. Oh, nearly done, nearly done. Trying to shove one in a breeder. Yeah, yep, I completely get where you're coming from on that one, Game King. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter what the profession. They're all such a pain in the backside when you want to get them to go somewhere. And you can't put a lead on them. You can't put... it's so difficult trying to get them to do anything. So difficult. But now, since we're at the top, we can now have fun. Oop. I need to put that back. This is what I wanted to get to. I wanted to get to taking down the floor. I suppose since I could do it this way. Just have to be careful that I don't fall into any of the other holes that I've made. Then just make sure I'm ready to cover in case I open up a hole that I don't want to. Oh, that's not good. And then over here, I'm just gonna try and get as much of this out of here. And hopefully, you did it! Yay! Yeah, Zending, it's been a while. How are you doing? I'm busy working on a project that's going to probably end up being Christmas time build. It'll be a bit early, but that's alright. It's part of a build challenge that has been issued on the server, so I am taking part in that. And I'm waiting to see what other people. I'm hoping more people will join in because I will honestly say it is. It's very challenging and very oh, what's the word? What's the word? I know this word, but I can't think of it. It's challenging and it's exciting, kind of, in a way, just to, hey, we're doing this, and if you want to take part, this is what you gotta do, and it's. Oh, I can't wait to see what other people come up with. I really want to see what other people come up with for a holiday build. This is going to end up being a mountain filled with Santa's workshop. Now, hopefully that's not going to come back and bite me in the butt because there's going to be more word prompts that we have to work in to this build challenge as it goes along. So we'll get a new one every Monday. And I'm just hoping that I'm not, putting myself at a disadvantage by doing Santa's workshop. I likely am, but I'm just gonna ignore that. Okay, I need to break that. I think everybody has been busy. I think everybody's been, like, this whole fall season just seems like it's been overwhelmed with other stuff, which is not always the nicest, but what can you do? Ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum. Come on, boom. Now I'm trying to be very careful, especially at the edges here, so that I don't break too many holes in the wall like that. Because I don't want to break the holes into the wall until I have the houses on the outside. Once I have the houses on the outside and the buildings on the outside, I will be breaking all sorts of holes in the wall and setting it up so that, let's see, I think it's that corner up there, right up here in this area, right, kind of close to where the beam goes through there. That is going to end up being like the packaging slash getting it into the sack, getting it to Santa's sleigh. That's kind of where that is meant to be. So that would be a room that has probably a platform that comes out, and you'll see sacks and all that kind of stuff for Santa's sleigh. And oh, Matt, another 1,000-bit cheer. Thank you so much. Your new boss has you working from 8 to 6, almost 6 days a week. Oh no. That definitely sounds stressful. But isn't that more hours than that you should? More hours than you should have? Like, would you not be working overtime like every week by like 20 hours? Not 20 hours. 40 hours a week. 6 days a week at 10. 60 hours. So no, that's right. Jeez, 20 hours overtime every week? Like, what is he thinking? That can't be good for anybody. But then again, I'm guessing there's a shortage. I'm guessing there's a bit of a shortage of people to work. Because I know here we've been experiencing the same kind of thing where there's a lot of places that say they need people to work, and not a lot of people really want to go back to work. A lot of people are still pretty nervous and scared about going back to work. He's a bit of an idiot, isn't he? He's a bit of an idiot, isn't he? Oh my goodness. He's not calculating in the overhead of having to pay employees to be there versus what customers are going to come in and purchase. I don't think that's a winning combination there. But you know what? If you're capable of working it, and it doesn't drag you down too much, do it, because if it's 20 hours of overtime, that's a lot of money. But it obviously doesn't leave you with much time for a life. Like that's the bad part about it. It really is not looking out for your best health. Alright, Zending. Okay. I'm gonna try and at least get this done, and then then I'm gonna have to just get off because I don't want my computer blowing up on me. I shouldn't say that. I don't think it will, but I definitely don't want to stress it too much. But he's not employing more people? Oh! There's gotta be a law against that somewhere, Matt. You might want to be looking that up. I bet you there is something that he's completely ignoring and just trying to see what he can get away with. I'd be careful and check your pay stubs every time you get it, because record your hours and make sure you've got your pay stubs sorted, because there sounds like something shady's going on. Sounds like something really shady is going on. Go. Yeah, there could be something along that line, Miner. I think the other thing would also be a work-life balance kind of thing. I know when I worked shift work, they were very particular about some things. Like when you're coming off a night shift, you have to have 8 hours at the very least that you could be sleeping away from work and such. But they're like, oh, but that's alright, because guess what? You have 24 hours switch over between night shift and day shift, or day shift and night shift. It was the worst. Switching from days to night was the absolute worst. It was miserable. I wish it was possible to make immersive storytelling through making mods. Immersive stuff. Are you sure that's not possible, Zending? Because that seems like something mods were simply made for, really. What kind of mods have you been looking at? Because maybe you're looking at the wrong type of mod. Because that really sounds like a very, very interesting idea. Having a mod that you could use to create interactive stories? Ooh. That sounds like something that could be fun. Oh, okay. Wait, this is not filled up. No. Now it is. But I do need to take at least a half stack of stone back up with me, just in case I break the walls. Okay, let's go back up. Come on. Okay, look at the height that we already have. That's only a couple of floors down? Can you imagine what this is gonna look like when all of the floors are down? This is gonna look absolutely fantastic in here. Thankfully, we are to the point where it's just taking out the floors. Okay, so I need to bring... Gotta be careful along these walls here. Cause, yeah, apparently, they're really close there. Like an immersive space exploration mod where you actually, in the rocket, and you're able to walk around and interact with things. Oh! It's a lot of building, yeah, I know, Fazad. It's gonna be a lot of building. I'm happy that you have faith in me, Miner, but I do get that it is going to be a lot of building. I need to build up walls and floors of their own for each of the different areas. I need to build houses. It would have been far simpler if I just left it as an exterior build, but where's the fun in that? Mind you, I could, for the build competition, leave it as an exterior build for now. Let's say we'll leave it as an exterior build unless we find we have enough time to actually do the interior. And if we don't have time to do the interior, we'll do the interior in December as part of something leading up to Christmas. That way, we know that the interior will get done, but we might have to leave it as the exterior for a little while. So I'm getting all the prep work done for December maybe. And then we'll work on the exteriors. Because that's going to be huge, getting all the exterior part done. Getting enough snow and ice and everything to make it look like it's a winter wonderland. It's going to take a lot of work, but hey, it's going to get done. It's going to look amazing, and it's going to be absolutely cool to see it afterwards. There we go. Christmas streams, yes, Christmas streams will be starting. I will not be streaming on the day of Christmas because that is always spent out at my parents' house. So I will not be able to stream on the day of Christmas. But I will hopefully be able to stream close to Christmas. Actually, wait. When is Christmas? Come on. Let's go. Let's see. Christmas is on a Saturday this year. So I wouldn't be streaming then anyway, but I might not be able to stream on the 24th either. It really depends on how everything works out with churches and such. Thanks to COVID and whatnot, I might not be able to. But definitely I will be streaming on the 20th and the 22nd of December, and back at it on the 27th and the 29th and New Year's Eve. I will definitely be streaming those days. I'm just giving you the heads up now. I will remind you as it gets closer. Hey! That's what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to fall through that hole. I will remind you guys as it gets closer to that. Hey, I won't be streaming this day. I won't be streaming that day. I'll be streaming these days. Yeah, it's a little ways off yet. Okay, it's a little ways off. And this time I'm gonna start bugging Simon now to get a Christmas skin. He likes doing my skins, so I want to give him the opportunity to do my skins. He didn't get me a Halloween one, so I'm gonna bug him now and get him started on doing a Christmas one. Although I worry. The last time I saw him do a Christmas one, it was very it was very not PG. It was a little naughty. I'll say that it was a little naughty. I'm like, I don't think I'd pull that one off. Oh, you have a reindeer onesie? Oh, that's gotta be amazing. Oh! I didn't want to fall that far down. Jeez. And of course now I can't get back into... yeah, here. Oh my god. That's just the top part! We haven't even gotten the lower part yet. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh, the onesies are always fun. I don't know. I don't mind reusing skins from previous years, but I kind of want to have something that's a little festive. The last time I remember doing a Christmas-ish skin, I was dressed up as an ice queen just for the lull of the ironic part of that, since I am a wildfire. And I was playing an ice queen. Yeah. So I wanna have something different. I wanna have something that's festive to Christmas and such. So I wanna be able to do that. But I do get a little frustrated sometimes when I go into the pixel art part of it, and I I can see in my head what I want, but I can't always see how to proceed with it in the editors. So I'd rather just go and ask Simon to do it. Hmm? It can be hard to get a skin to come out right. That's why I acknowledge when somebody knows what they're doing. Have at it. Have fun with my skin. I've basically said that to the group on Flatironix, but I haven't seen anything come out yet. So I'm waiting to see if somebody gets a really cool idea or does a really cool design, or like I am more than willing to have an entire wardrobe of skins. I would love to see that. You love doing artwork? Awesome. I don't mind it, but I'm also I need to practice a lot more to get the kind of results that I would like to have. And I can acknowledge the fact that I don't practice near enough. Not as much as I should be. Um, I have a small wardrobe. I will say that I do have a bit of a small wardrobe, but it is definitely you could definitely use a few new pieces. Particularly one where I don't have flowers in my hair all the time. Don't get me wrong, oh, wait. Oh, I can't even take the stupid Optifine. It's past Halloween. Take the hat off. Get rid of the hat, dang it. But I prefer one that doesn't have. I prefer not to have flowers in my hair all the time. I get kind of itchy. I get kind of itchy, and then it's a little distracting. But no, this was a skin. This was a skin that Simon did for me, and he has one that is the colors are opposite on his, but the same. Burning elf skin. That'd be a little mean, I think, having a burning elf. But this is what Simon has done previously for me. Oh, I actually do have the cape off right now. So he put a bunch of flowers in my hair and made sure that I had the fire on both sides and a little thing on the back, and I will honestly say it looks good. It's been a skin that I've been using for the last two and a half years now. Has it been that long? Oh my goodness, I think it has. It's the skin I've been using for a while now. I kind of want an update. I kind of want a small change. This skin has definitely, oh god, not the elf on the shelf. I'm not that mischievous, am I? On second thought, don't answer that. Oh, I better put this back on, otherwise I'm gonna leave myself open to being attacked. It has gone by so fast. If you would like to, Simon, if you would like to, I was just commenting that I wanted to give you first opportunity to do a Christmas themed one. A Christmas themed skin. Because I don't know what to do this year. Like the 1 year I did, I was the Ice Queen, and that was, it was alright. It wasn't great, but it was alright. And I fully take that on myself because I did that one. Now I'm gonna get these floors done, and then we're gonna see the massive area inside here that I'll have to work with. And it'll be crazy. It'll be daunting. But it will look absolutely amazing when it's done. Yeah, so I think there's only maybe 2 more floors left after this one. And the fact that we got this done a little overtime. We're a little overtime. Yes. Yes, I am what? What am I? Yes, I am what? Briggs. I have no idea what that came from or what that was off of. Oh man. What are you saying? Yes, I am. Are you saying I'm crazy? Because if that's it, then yeah, I can see that. But if it's something else, I want to know what. Oh. I'm that mischievous that you want me to be an elf on the shelf. Really? You think I could be an elf on the shelf because I'm that mischievous? I don't know whether to be insulted or impressed. I'm excited for the last 2 months, Wild. You're excited for the last 2 months? I don't know. I don't know if I'm excited for... I don't know if I'm excited for a new year. I really don't know if I am. But I will say I'm excited for a lot of other things. There's going to be so much interesting stuff coming out. Like, okay, I'm still in... If somebody wants to clip this, go right ahead. I'm saying Actually, let me pull up the calendar again. I'm saying the 24th of November is likely going to be the first release candidate for 118. That's my guess right now. The 24th is going to be the first release candidate. I nothing is telling me one way or the other. I'm just making a guess. That is my guess. It's going to be the 24th. So if you guys want to clip that and you can play it back when I'm right or wrong, I don't care. I'm giving you the chance to do that now. That is my prediction. November 24th will be release candidate 1. That's what I think. I made that comment, oh gosh, a few weeks back. I think I made that comment just after the Minecraft Live event. You want to stay optimistic? That's a good thing to do. Staying optimistic is really good, especially right now, when it's so hard to do so. I know you can't wait for the update to come out. I can't wait for the update to come out because it's going to be a little easier to keep the mobs off my back. Alright. Probably should eat a little bit. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this done with what I have left on my pick. I hope so. The wild update. Yeah, I know. You guys keep calling it my update. And I keep telling you, if you want the April Fool's Day thing, you're gonna have to petition for it, because I'm nobody to them. I'm they don't know who I am. Let's put it that way. They don't know who I am. I'm not big enough to be recognized or noticed. Okay. I am perfectly willing to do the April Fool's thing, but I'm not petitioning for myself. I'm not that egotistical. 12, 22, 21. Gonna be a good day for me. Really? You need a drink? Alright, Briggs. See you in a bit. Alright. Alright, we're on the home stretch. I mean, look how much room is in here. Oh my goodness. And there's still 2 more floors. There's still 2 more floors. Oh, this is crazy. Yeah, something in me feels like that day's gonna be good. Well, I hope that you have that feeling right, because I hope it is. I hope it is good for you. Okay, well, you've got one need to make it more meat. Oh my god, no! He's already found something! Oh. Dare I ask what you found, Simon? Dare I ask what you're going to do to me for Christmas? Okay, you found one to get started with. Okay. Well, I can't wait to see what you come up with, Simon. It should be interesting. An elf on the tree. You never know. You never know. Simon could have taken the elf on the shelf thing and gone, yep, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Or he could have found something else. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. Let's see, let's make sure I've got everything that's floating right now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get both floors, both of the remaining floors out. Okay. Because we're right down to near the bottom now. And my pick only has 600 and some left on it. It's definitely going to be close. It is going to be so close. I keep breaking holes in the wall when I don't want to. Wait. I thought I saw something else. Made a bit of a mess of that one. Alright. Oh, this is gonna be so good when it's done. So much room in here to make the factory, to make it look good. To get armor, maybe not a bunch of armor stands, but maybe a couple armor stands in and have somebody dressed up, maybe like Santa or Mrs. Claus. Maybe an elf or two running around if I can manage it. Or I could be as crazy as Tango and Impulse and go, let's get baby zombies in here and make them act like elves. I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to deal with baby zombies. Oh my goodness, I have definitely gone longer than I have recently. But that's because I want to get this done. I want to show you guys how much room is inside this mountain. Because this mountain is going to be absolutely crazy. I think I'm gonna love it. Okay, I poked a hole there, so I want to close that up. Then we have all this gravel. Let's just use... We'll use granite there, and then Obviously, I gotta go and dump off a bunch of stuff. Because we are down to the last, what, let's say floor and a half? It's almost done, it's almost done. Okay. Can we get it done with what's left on my pick? Can we get it done with what's left on my pick? Maybe. Maybe. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Just want to make sure I get all of these pieces off so that there's nothing that is standing that has a gap like this here where something could spawn. Want to try and keep it so it has no spawning platforms, or if it does, it has a torch in it like over there. I just noticed over here that's been kind of left. There we go. And with haste 2, this has become like such an easy thing. This would have taken forever without the beacon. Don't need to break that hole. I am worried that I'm not going to be able to finish the entire floor because my pick is so low. Oh. How long did the whole thing take? Well, I started carving out the floors at the start of the stream, and this is how far we've gotten down. Although I think both of my picks are almost dead, which is not a good thing. Alright, let's come back up here because I'll have to dig from the top in this area. No, it really isn't that long. When you have the beacon set up, especially if you have it set up on haste 2, building or not building, but digging generally doesn't take that long at all. Yeah, so plus, I will admit, this is probably the smallest mountain that I have in my Shattered Savannah. Which, I don't know if you've seen it, Zending. I don't think you've seen any of the progress I've made on my Shattered Savannah here. I can't remember. Can't remember the last time you were in, so I can't remember how much you've seen or how much you haven't seen. We'll have to figure that out in just a second. Let's see, how much do I have left on it? It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. But here we go. That's gonna be quite the area to fill in. But it'll be doable. It'll be doable and it'll look amazing, and it's gonna be one of the most awesome Santa's workshops. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be one of the most awesome Santa's workshops. Okay. Just this last bit, just this last floor, then it's done. Let's see, maybe if I mine out this row along the wall here, I can then just go to ham with on the rest of it. Not have to worry quite as much, maybe? Ah, I didn't want to fall down. That's alright. Yes, yes, I was going to do that as soon... Well, we already know. Let's just dig out this middle section here. There we go. That's how much space we've got. That is a lot of space, and I can probably still go up a little higher yet, because there's still a lot of stone in that roof. This is all going to get filled in with Santa's workshop. And it's going to look amazing. Yeah. And this is just what I've been doing this one. I've only just done this, you know, today. Dug all this out. I was planning on Monday when the challenge came out, because I wasn't sure what the challenge was going to be. I'd been hearing about it, but I hadn't heard like what the challenge was going to actually be yet. So let's do... Oh, come on. Fine. I'll fly out. Okay, so since last time... Oh, goodness. Let's go for a little fly. Since last time, I think I've done this bridge. Up here we have an Axolotl Sanctuary. The only one I'm missing right now... Oh wait, no. Did I actually get a pink one? Oh, I do have a pink one. The only one that's missing is the blue, and that one you have to breed for, so... I've put that off for right now. Up here, I still need to do something with the cows. But this is the Gumball Alley, which is the sheep farm. It's really dark. Yeah, it is really dark in there. up here, the villager trade hall is getting towards complete. I have to cure that guy yet. He's staying there for now. Pixel Reef Sheep Farm. It might be, but I don't watch Pixel, so I don't actually consider it a copy of Pixel because I don't watch. Down here I've got all sorts of shepherds for wool and other things, and then on this side I'm going to have stone masons. I'm going to have masons along that side to do stone trades. This whole section is new because I've moved my smelting arrays to here, and then I'm moving my storage here. And it's gonna be huge. Ooh! I will, Simon. I will be free shortly. Because I've gone well over time now. Let's see, what else do we have? We have a bed to sleep in. Let's make sure the phantoms stay away. Okay, I don't know if you saw the stone towers the last time, but these are just 2 guard towers. There is... Actually, the best way to do this is this. There is an iron farm. A very, very hard-working iron farm. There's a slime farm down there, which won't be working since I'm... Oh, that was bad. That was bad. I thought I was gonna be able to type fly quick enough. Apparently I didn't. But yeah, right now, this farm is working good, and it only has 1 platform. Oh, I dumped the rockets. Darn it. I've got both carrot and potato farm now. And then the next biggest thing that I've been working on is the transition from the medieval mountain, which is this one, to the cyberpunk mountain. And this is currently the couple of towers that I've got set up for building up there. This is a light bridge that'll lead over to here. That's going to be all the high pricey areas. Woo! That's going to be like the top class area and whatnot. And then down here is going to be middle class and lower class, stuck between the mountains. And it's so much fun to fly around. It's so much fun to fly around in here. But I'm gonna have it on that side as well as over here a bit. Thank you. What? Sending what? What? Yeah, that it was a little bit of a close one. I would have landed straight in that lava. I would have. Just my luck. But yeah, those are my big towers that I'm still working on the design for them. That's why they're still just in wool. Well, I suppose, yeah, cyberpunk is sci-fi and such. That is going to be the most amazing thumbnail at some point, because it looks like boxes now, but obviously they're not going to all stay that shape. But I just wanted to block out an area of where I want a particular building to be. All the light blue are going to be the illuminated signs. So I'm waiting on an order. I've put an order in for sea lanterns and shroom lights. Haven't heard back from the person who's supposed to be getting them yet, so... But, yeah, I want to do the lights. There's so much I want to do with that area. But I can't really get fully started on it until I have more resources for it. The white here are towers that I'm going to be putting in for the steampunk side. This whole mountain is going to be steampunk and such, which means I'm going to need cranes and gears and all sorts of fun stuff all around here. That's the big backside of the farms that are in here. Well, I know they are planning to do, whenever we get to the end point for the season kind of thing, they will make a copy of this that you can download and walk and play around in. Oh, that'd be kind of neat. But yeah, this is, on the outside it's this big huge wall, and on the inside it's all these farms. What else have I done recently, guys? What else have I done recently? It's been mostly cyberpunk recently, really. Beyond trying to take down and tear this area apart, because this was where my storage was, but I found it's kind of far away from everything, so I wanted to take this down. Gonna have to figure out what this room is going to be eventually. This is where the smelting arrays were. They have been moved now. What else have I been up to? Okay, you saw that area before. Beyond that, I really haven't done much in here, but I have helped with building this. This is a dungeon that we were commissioned to do. They wanted it spooky, Victorian, and I think we delivered. I don't know how much of this is set up to actually be playable right now, so that's kind of one of the reasons I'm really hesitant to go inside and show off. I think I can, though. Okay, so this is obviously the entrance hall. This is just a sneak peek of something that's going to come up. When this is playable, any book that is near a soul torch is my storyline. The storyline that I designed for this particular dungeon. And there's not really much to it. It's just a story of a sibling looking for their sister. Dining hall, living room. And this sibling is looking for their sister and has been told that she was likely in this area and all sorts of different things. And she's come to try and find their sister. She or he. I made it as ambiguous as possible so that it could be either or. Wait, oh, there it is. I had to move it because there was... Okay, it's the lime concrete block there is meant to be a spawner. So I had the book here before, but that would not have given you the ability to have read the book. So it came over here. This is the library. There's a random bunny. Then around the back here, it does look, it took us a good week to get it done, all the building, but the trophy room, bunch of a powder room, a bathroom. I don't want to open that door in case it's rigged with something. Like that's the one thing this was getting set up for us to play it, to do a playthrough of it. So I don't know how much of it has been set up right now and what hasn't been set up. This is part of the other storyline. Then we have to fall down here and do a couple zigzags back and forth. I'm just gonna fly it. Back up through here. There's a music room here, and then a parlor of some sort here, where you go out that door and you can see something out there. You go up that tower, you go up and see something else up there. Okay, this is one of my rooms. I did a cellar storage area. And there's another book. Another part of the story. I wasn't in charge of setting up the spawners, so I'm leaving that to the people who know it better than I do. Now I did the long hallways here. I call them the switchbacks. There is a spawner that's going to be up there because there is a false ceiling. And down here there is actually supposed to be another spawner up here. And then there's a treasure chest down here. You can get some good stuff if you risk it. Then we come into the altar room, which is another one of my rooms. I did a lot of the rooms on the basement, while everybody else was doing stuff on the other ones. I did a lot of the stuff down here in the basement. A big old altar with some bones on it. An evil looking statue. Of course, it doesn't look as spooky as it should because I didn't change back to moody lighting. Yeah, it does look good. It came out better than I thought it would. Then there's a hole in the wall that we come into this rear long tunnel hallway that is going to be very difficult to navigate, especially with especially if you're on moody lighting. It is extremely hard to see anything. There's another bunch of spawners up there. This is meant to be very challenging. Then I have to creep through there. This is an area that has cells that the cult that own the place now will hold victims for sacrifice. There's a bunch of other altars and different things, another storage room. I did the start of this room. I didn't quite get to finish it. Somebody else actually finished it for me. And I have to say, I am very thankful because I had no idea where to go with this one. Somebody else came in and actually finished it, and it looks amazing. And then this is the last room. This is what is going to be the boss room, and this is one I did. And it's meant to be as disorientating as possible, and I love it. Thank you. It wasn't just me. There was a whole group of us doing this, and we got it done. This hole is meant to take you to the void, so just don't fall in it. And then I did this escape tunnel. After you defeat the big boss, you're able to come up through this tunnel, come out the door, and congrats, you've completed the dungeon. But I designed all of these weird and wacky trees that look like they're about to die and be leached from the top down. I did all of those, and then there's another big area back here that's got a spawner and a bunch of dead trees. There's a I don't want to say a church, but it's a cathedral-like thing up here that has a really strange symbol there. I didn't actually go up here, so I'll show you this side. This is an upstairs where it's there's all sorts of weird and wonderful things up here. A bedroom, parts of the other storyline, and then just a big hallway that goes around. The house is obviously decrepit. It's been left in very poor shape. There's all sorts of weird and wonderful things. Like, there's a lot of place to explore out here. And this isn't actually even part of the primary storyline or primary walkthrough. What I did and what I showed you in the house, that was the primary. Like, if you wanted to get through the house quickly, that's what you would do. You would completely ignore everything and just go through the rooms as they are and ignore all the secondary stuff. Let's see, from concept to build finish would have been about 2 weeks. For actual build time, we started this last Monday and finished last Thursday? No, last Friday morning. So it didn't take too long, but we were doing a lot of prep behind it. This was built all in creative, so we had access to everything. But yeah, it took us pretty much 5 days. 5 days to do all the build part of it. After that, it's just been programming and getting other stuff done, and it's done. It's been handed over, but I don't think the client was able to actually pay everything. I've kind of tried to. I know I needed to be a part of it, but I kind of blanked out on everything that the client was saying because I didn't want to. I guess I didn't want to be the bad guy kind of thing. But we kind of knew that something like that was coming. So this build, it still remains. It remains our possession, essentially. But it looks so good. Yeah, we took a lot of stuff. Like, I did what I ended up doing for this build, for the start of it, I wrote a good portion of lore for it to explain where it was, what was behind it, why it was this house, why it was this group, what they were doing, how they went about it. I wrote up the lore, and then I wrote up little bits and pieces. I wrote up diary entries for the. You know what? Here, I'll show you. I'll show you the first one. Uh, this kind of helps explain some of the lore, but not really. This is the sibling writing this. I arrived in this time-forgotten place. I feel like I've gone back in time to a golden age of people helping people in small-town politics. I'm going to find Chrissy. I promised Mom and Dad I would take care of her. I need to find her. Some locals from the group Angel's Halo. Oh, I misread that. Some locals from the Angel's Halo group have helped me out. They agreed to help me look for Chrissy and have let me stay in one of their houses. Chrissy, hang on. I'm coming for you. That's just the first journal entry. There are 6 journal entries altogether. So you have to keep an eye out. If we ever get this up so that people can play it, you have to keep an eye out for these soul torches, and it will always and only ever be a torch. It will be a torch that you can find, that you see, that you a book on a lectern or in a invisible item frame. You need, if you want to know a story that could be a part of this, you will want to read all these diary entries. Because the diary entries have it expands it just a little bit. Just a little bit. But the rest of the lore, if we... Actually, I'm going to have to run this by the others and go... We could possibly put this up somewhere for people to download. But I think we'd want to double check to make sure everything is as perfect as we can make it beforehand. Ooh! Did not mean to do that. Did not mean to fall down there. Thank you. Thank you. The Angels Halo group is actually a front for, it's a front for another group. But, that being said, let's do this. with the stupid hat on, I do have to sign off now, because I really do need to get something to eat. Well, I have something to eat. I actually have to warm it up so I can actually eat the rest of it. But we do need to find somebody to raid. So let's see who's streaming right now. Let's see who's live. Oh, Zending's going to bed. Good night, Zending. I am so happy you were able to stay and hang out for a while. Thank you so much for being here. What is it with nobody streaming these days? Oh my goodness. We have another day where it's like nobody. What the heck? Good night, Fazat. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and talking and just checking in. I'm so happy to see you guys when you guys show up. Does anybody have anybody on their list? Because I really don't have anybody. What the heck? Wow. This is crazy. I'm really surprised. Yeah, I guess I can go to Mischief. He's doing vintage stories, so it's a bit of a different twist there. Let me go and get in there so I can get the name. Copy. Let's do a raid on Mischief of Mice. And we will go and see Mischief and see what he's doing in Vintage Story. And I will say vintage Mischief is always rather interesting in the streams. But until then, guys, I will be back again on Friday, where I will start hopefully having stuff done on the outside, or start getting stuff done on the outside of the mountain, so that we can get Santa's workshop completely done and looking amazing. And I'm going to have to go and find snow somewhere. That's gonna be bad. I gotta go find snow. But in any case, guys, I look forward to seeing you guys again on Friday. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Those of you who are going to bed, I hope you have a great sleep. Until next time, bye!